Welcome back to a new episode of Ask the Patient Advocate podcast. Today, we're talking about something that affects every single part of our health journey, but often feels confusing, overwhelming, or even frustrating: nutrition and wellness, especially how it relates to cancer. And I'm really excited to introduce today's guest, Samantha Peterson, though she goes by Sammy. Sammy is a registered dietitian and founder and CEO of Simply Wellness, and someone who brings a truly refreshing, realistic, and holistic approach to health. Welcome, Sammy, to our show. I'm very happy to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me on the show, especially to talk about something that is so important to me and many of our listeners today.
I absolutely agree. I think this is a very underemphasized and highlighted topic, and I'd really kind of love to start with your story. So, you began your career as a clinical oncology dietitian. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so, how did that experience shape the way that you approach health and wellness today?
Well, this is such a great question because it has everything to do with the practitioner and how I approach health today. As you had mentioned, I began my career as a clinical oncology dietitian in a hospital where conventional medicine and complementary care truly lived under one roof. It was a very whole person, mind body environment, and that experience fundamentally shaped how I view and also approach health and healing today. I had the privilege of working closely with patients during some of the most vulnerable moments of their lives. And what stood out to me wasn't just how powerful nutrition was, it was how transformative it became when we cared for the entire person as a multidisciplinary team together. When emotional support, nervous system regulation, lifestyle habits, supplementation, and whole body mind care were addressed alongside the medical treatment, people didn't just survive, they felt more supported, more empowered, and ultimately more connected to their bodies. And they often handled treatment better and more proactively, which is so important because they had the real tools and strategies. And at the same time, we were laying the foundation for survivorship because survivorship truly starts day one. And one phrase that has stayed with me since then, and I heard it over and over from patients that didn't even know one another across the United States. And that phrase was this: I wish it didn't take cancer for me to change.